Namaskar. Let me first congratulate all of you on the occasion of the Technology Day. On this Technology Day, let us make a call to use all technological resources for the overall development of our country and at the same time for the Northeast region. As you all of you are aware that the country as a whole, the globe is facing a tremendous challenge from the dangerous pandemic COVID-19. We are in a war zone now. And I would say it is more than the war because we do not know who is our enemy at this moment. So it is important for all of us to strictly follow the guidelines provided by the local authority in order to overcome the pandemic. At the same time, coming days are going to be more and more challenging for all of us. As on when as on when the lockdown period would be over, all the people who are stuck at different parts of the country, they will start to come back, and it will make a huge challenge to the local authority. So we must be very careful and take appropriate action to avoid all the challenges that is coming out in front of us. We can also foresee that that there will be some problems, some issues related to the migrant workers who are working at different places of the country at this moment. Many of them already returned back, and some are in the verge of returning back to their native places. So it would be definitely going to be a huge job for all of us how to involve them in various activities. You know that they are not going to go back to their the earlier places to get the job, or in other way, we can say the possibility of getting those jobs would be very less. So under these circumstances, it is our duty to make them self-dependent and provide them proper path for self-earning. Otherwise, they will start doing something nonsense thing. So it will be very challenging for all of us to make them make use of them and then provide them good opportunity for earning. So for this, state government and the local NGOs and at the same time some related organization should take a proper role. In other ways, should take a leading role um, to involve all these migrant workers after the lockdown period. You might be knowing that as per official data till date, more than 3 lakhs migrant workers have already returned back to the Northeast region. Now it would be a big challenge how to involve them immediately after the lockdown period is over. To involve them in various activities through proper uses of technology, NECTAR has already taken some initiative during this period. NECTAR initiated some webinar lecture series involving state gov officials, members of NGOs, and other bodies to aware them the different available technologies that could be useful to involve the migrant workers for their livelihood. These lecture series are basically from the experts from the horticulture field, aquaculture field, food processing technology, organic agriculture farming, mushroom technology, cocoa peat production technology, solid waste management, hospital waste management, geospatial training, etc. All talks will ensure about the possible available technology and how to make useful of them for the livelihood. Initially, an awareness camp would be provided only to the government officials so that they can decide the possible places to implement the best required technology with the help of NECTAR. Let me give you some example. Suppose there is some places in Northeast region where lots of banana and bamboo trees are there. Then we should initiate some fiber extraction technology available there and train the migrant workers to those technologies, of course, how to extract fibers from by using those technology. We can initially we can make it in a pilot process with the help of the state government, and then through MSME or some bank, the initiation could be made to provide financial assistance to start all these things with the help to make useful for the migrant workers. So the idea is that to make them self-dependent, and at the same time indirectly it will help also economy of the local economy also. it can be done in a various way. It can be done in a cluster basis. For example, few clusters of people may be involved in plantation of trees, different trees, and then few clusters may be involved for the fiber extraction, uses of machine for the fiber extraction, and then few people, maybe few women, can be involved for the as a weavers, and then finally when the productions comes out, then few people can be involved to marketize and take it to the market. It is also more than 100% sure that post COVID or after the lockdown, the scenario would be completely different, and we are going to live in a new world, completely new world. Hence, everything would depend on us how to make this new world in a better way for living. You know that, for example, suppose we are uh, the solid waste that is coming out from our home or from our neighborhood at this moment, we don't have any technology or we don't have any proper way to dump it. What is normally done in our places is that it is taken by some municipal workers, and then they dump it in some places, and sometimes they burn it. So both dumping and burning making a huge issue in pollution, because dumping also is polluting the land, and also it is polluting the water. So it is that's why we are using lots of ROs and all filters and this sort of drinking water. And at the same time, when you are burning it, it is also polluting the air. So, but we have lots of available technologies where we can use the solid. So we can we can use the solid waste management system without any pollution, without any land pollution, without any air pollution. So these technologies should be made available for the solid waste management in our places. And then existing municipal workers can also be useful for this process to run. At the same time, we need to also involve the migrant workers, give them proper training to use all these technologies uh, for the solid waste management. And this is going to give a huge bonus, because it's a win-win situation. You are not only basically you are not only cleaning the environment, at the same time you are providing the job to at least to few people. Similarly, I can give you one more example. Similarly, the northeast region is a huge potential of coconut tree, and that coconut shell can be make use can be used to make cocoa peat. Now, what is the use of cocoa peat? Cocoa peat is just very much useful for the gardening instead of landfilling in a tub. And gardening is becoming a fashion nowadays. If you go to any institute, any universities, any offices, both public and private sector, people are doing gardening. But when they use the tap with the land, then there is a water spilling. Then many others, and then it becomes heavy with time. So, but this cocoa peat is much lighter than the land filling, and then so that since it is light, you can take it from one place to another place wherever you want to put the tap in your office or inside your room. And at the same time, its water absorption capacity is more. So the usefulness of the cocoa peat instead of the land filling in gardening is more, many times more. And on the other hand, if you want to buy a machine to produce cocoa peat, means the cost of the machine to make the cocoa peat is also not that high, and annual maintenance cost also very less. So if you use this kind of technology in our places, uh, so that we can provide lots of we can open lots of job opportunities for the workers, migrant workers, particularly for the migrant workers who are returning, who have now returned back to our place. At the same time, I just want to give one more example. Say we don't have any uh, professional tissue culture lab in Northeast region. Now, can we make tissue culture lab to produce ornamental banana tree or date or some other fruits which are tremendous, which are having tremendous demand all over the globe? And this will make a huge opportunity for job in our place. So tissue culture lab is a very important opportunity to provide a lot of huge amount of employment in our places. Similarly, we can also use the technology, high voltage technology, to produce for the production of mushroom. There's a huge potential because with this technology, we can produce mushroom at 15 days before than the normal technology, normal conventional technology, and at the same time with 100% yield and without changing any DNA of the mushroom. So, so these are some technologies which we can immediately implement in the northeast region after the lockdown period, and give the training of this technology to the workers, to the migrant, particularly to the migrant workers. At least they can initiate some earning processes to them. So these are but all these things we to implement all these things we need a visionary thinking and proper guidelines to implement. At the same time, you also know that northeast region is very rich with lots of raw materials. We only need to utilize the proper technique, proper technology to uplift the livelihood using all these indigenous raw materials and using our own expert. We need to know our own expertise to use proper technology, and in this case, NECTAR is coming into the picture. NECTAR's vision and mission is to uplift the life of Northeast people with the help of technology and take a leading role in the country. NECTARs within a very short time, NECTAR within a very short time, I repeat it again, within a very short time is going to provide various technology in demo basis in Northeast region with the help of the local state government. We'll make an awareness program so that needy people can utilize the new technology in their respective places to uplift the society. We want new entrepreneurs should come forward and make proper use of the latest technology. We want that entrepreneurs to come and then see the latest technology in our technology demo center. We can also provide them proper training how to use the technology so that they can take the technology to their respective places and use proper use of this technology to uplift the life of those places. So hence I request you to please come forward and make Northeast region a new technology hub of our country. NECTAR would be there always with you to help you from all sense, to guide you from all sense. You have to only use the proper technology for the proper uses. So let's make the Northeast post a technology hub in the post-COVID period. For that, I wish you all the best, and hope that you will use all the latest technology provided not only by us, but also if you need some more help to get the technology, we will help you to make it. So please come forward and make it possible. Wish you all the best. Thank you very much.